Standard backyard chickens cost $36 per bird per year in purchased feed and produce 240 eggs in return. 7 species on this list cost less to feed, produce more per dollar of input, and 3 of them source the majority of their own diet from insects, pasture, and grain they find themselves. This is the complete list. Bird 1, Coturnix quail eat 40 grams of feed per day. A standard laying hen eats 113 grams. 6 quail consume the same feed as 1 chicken and produce between 1,600 and 1,900 eggs per year, compared to 240 from that single hen. The feed-to-egg ratio is not comparable. It is not in the same category. Annual feed cost for 6 quail, $6. $6 for the year, 40 grams per bird per day, 6 birds, 365 days, 40 cents per pound. 150 dozen eggs at $4 per dozen direct-to-neighbor pricing is $600 gross. Net after feed, $594 from 6 birds in a 2x3 foot covered cage. Quail accept fermented feed readily, 15 to 20% consumption reduction, with documented improvement in winter lay consistency. A BSFL colony on kitchen scraps replaces 30 to 50% of the purchased grain ration within 60 days of colony establishment. By month 3, the $6 annual feed cost approaches $2 to $3 on a functioning feed loop. Coturnix chicks are fragile at hatch, 90-degree brooder temperature in week 1. No drafts, no exceptions. All hen flock for egg production only. Roosters overmate in small pens at a ratio above 1 rooster to 4 hens. Covered pen mandatory. Coturnix flush vertically when startled and clear a 4-foot wall in under a second. Bird 2, Muscovy duck are the only domesticated duck not descended from mallard. Their South American origin makes them true tropical foragers, insect hunters, slug eaters, grub converters that source 50 to 70% of their own diet from the land when given access to pasture and garden ground. Extension trials in the Pacific Northwest documented measurable reduction in slug and Japanese beetle pressure in garden plots, where Muscovy were rotated through after harvest. Feed cost for a Muscovy pair on pasture rotation, $8 to $12 per month in supplemental grain versus $20 to $25 for a Pekin pair in a pen on purchased feed. A Muscovy hen lays 120 to 180 eggs per year at $1 to $1.50 each at farmers markets. She hatches 10 to 15 ducklings per clutch, 2 to 3 times per year. 3 clutches at $15 to $25 per processed bird is $450 to $750 gross, from 1 pair annually on feed costs under $150. Muscovy on a garden rotation replace purchased insecticide on the plots they work. The meat is the leanest of any domestic duck breed, documented as lowest fat duck meat commercially available, and commands premium pricing at direct sale. Muscovy drakes reach 12 to 15 pounds and become aggressive in breeding season towards small children and other animals. Clip 1 wing at 8 weeks to prevent tree roosting and property escape. Growth to harvest weight is 12 weeks versus 7 for Pekin. The trade-off is that the Pekin requires full purchased feed to get there. Bird 3, Guinea fowl belong on this list for a documented economic value that no other bird delivers at small farm scale: tick elimination. A University of Connecticut extension trial documented a flock of 6 guinea fowl consuming 3,000 to 5,000 ticks per day during peak tick season. Lyme disease treatment costs $1,400 to $3,000 per case. A guinea flock in a Lyme endemic region pays for itself before a single egg is counted. Feed cost on free range, $10 to $14 per bird per year. 60 to 70% of diet sourced from insects and vegetation when pasture access is available. Guinea hens lay 80 to 120 eggs per year. Guinea eggs sell for $6 to $10 per dozen at specialty markets. Meat dresses out at 2 to 3 pounds at 12 weeks and sells at $8 to $12 per pound at premium butchers. Guinea fowl are nearly feral foragers once established. They return to roost at dusk, hatch their own eggs, brood their own keets, and regulate their own population without management input. They alert the entire property to aerial and ground predators. Every other bird on the farm benefits from a guinea flock's perimeter awareness. Guineas are loud. Not background loud, alarm system loud. In a suburban setting with neighbors within 100 feet, guinea fowl create problems. On a rural acre with distance between properties, the noise is a feature. Guinea keets are more fragile than any other poultry chick. 95-degree brooder in week 1, no wet conditions at any age. Bird 4, Keiki Campbell duck. The Cocky Campbell holds a production record that most people do not know about and that no chicken breed matches. 300 to 340 eggs per year from a well-managed hen, a higher annual lay rate than any standard chicken breed including Isa Browns and Leghorns. The eggs are larger than chicken eggs, white-shelled, and currently command a premium at farmers markets, where duck eggs are positioned as a specialty baking ingredient because of their higher albumin content and richer yolk. Feed cost: A cocky Campbell hen on pasture with water access eats 100 grams of feed per day, less than a standard laying hen, and sources a meaningful fraction of her diet from aquatic insects, slugs, and vegetation when a shallow water source is available. A rubber stock tank refreshed daily is sufficient. Annual feed cost per bird on managed pasture, $28 to $32. Annual egg production value at $1 per egg direct to consumer, $300 to $340 gross. Net after feed, $270 to $312 per bird annually. Cocky Campbells are among the most active foragers of any domestic duck breed. They work ground that chickens ignore, wet areas, pond edges, garden beds after rain, and convert aquatic insects and mud-dwelling invertebrates into eggs without any purchased input covering that fraction of the diet. Cocky Campbells are vocal, not as loud as guinea fowl but consistently chatty throughout the day. They require water deep enough to submerge their entire bill for nasal cleaning. A bowl too shallow causes chronic eye and nasal discharge. They do not go broody reliably and are not self-sustaining without incubation equipment or a broody hen to hatch replacement stock. Bird 5. Toulouse's goose. The Toulouse goose is the only bird on this list that replaces purchased feed almost entirely with grass. A mature Toulouse on good pasture sources 80 to 90% of its diet from grazing, grass, clover, dandelion, broadleaf weeds, and requires supplemental grain only during winter, when pasture is dormant, or during the breeding season when production demands increase. The feed cost for a Toulouse pair on managed pasture runs $20 to $40 per year in supplemental grain. Nothing else on this list approaches that cost floor. Toulouse geese are primarily a meat bird, not a high egg producer. A Toulouse gander dressed at 24 weeks yields 10 to 14 pounds of finished meat. At direct sale heritage goose pricing of $12 to $18 per pound, one bird produces $120 to $252 gross. A breeding pair produces 5 to 8 goslings per year. At conservative processing and direct sale pricing, 5 finished geese gross $600 to $1,260 annually on a supplemental feed cost under $40 for the pair. Toulouse geese are effective lawn and pasture managers. They graze evenly across a paddock and do not strip the ground the way confined poultry does. A pair of Toulouse on 1/4 acre of managed pasture keeps that area grazed without any mechanical intervention. Toulouse ganders are territorial during breeding season and will challenge unfamiliar people and animals entering their space. They are not suitable in mixed flocks with small breeds. They will bully and injure smaller birds. They require open water deep enough for full submersion for mating. A shallow stock tank is insufficient for breeding pairs. Bird 6. Sebastopol. Goose. The Sebastopol is a heritage goose breed distinguished by its curled flowing feathers, a genetic mutation that produces soft, non-interlocking feather barbs that give the bird a distinctive appearance unlike any other domestic waterfowl. That appearance is its primary economic asset at small farm scale. Sebastopol goslings sell for $40 to $80 each from reputable breeders. Hatching eggs sell for $15 to $25 each. A breeding pair producing 6 to 10 goslings per year generates $240 to $800 in annual sales from a bird that eats almost nothing. Like the Toulouse, the Sebastopol sources the majority of its diet from pasture grazing. Supplemental feed costs for a breeding pair run $25 to $45 per year. Meat value from culled birds. Sebastopols dress out at 10 to 14 pounds. Adds secondary income beyond the primary gosling and hatching egg sales. The Sebastopol's ornamental value creates a direct sale market that standard meat and egg birds do not access. Backyard poultry keepers, homesteaders, and hobby farm operators actively seek Sebastopol goslings and hatching eggs at prices that make a single breeding pair one of the highest return birds per dollar of feed cost on any small farm. The curled feathers require clean water access for maintenance. Dirty or inadequate water causes feather matting that reduces the bird's ornamental value and sale price significantly. Sebastopols are not cold hardy in the same way standard geese are. The feather structure provides less insulation than normal goose feathering, and northern operations need covered shelter in hard winters. Bird 7. Pigeon. Squab. The culinary term for young pigeon harvested at 28 days, is one of the highest value meat products available from a small farm operation and one of the lowest cost to produce. A breeding pair of utility pigeons, King, Carnot, or White Homer, produces 16 to 18 squab per year. Squab sells at specialty restaurants and direct to culinary buyers at $12 to $22 per bird. A pair producing 18 squab at $15 each is $270 gross per year. Feed cost for a breeding pair of pigeons, $12 to $18 annually. Net return per pair, $252 to $258. Pigeons are grain self-feeders. They consume whole grain directly without processing, accept fermented grain readily, and forage freely when given loft access to outdoor space. A pigeon loft with outdoor flight access allows the flock to supplement their diet with wild seed, insects, and grit at no cost to the operator. Squab production requires precise harvest timing. The window between day 26 and day 30 is the optimal harvest period before the squab begins feathering out and loses the tender, rich flavored meat quality that commands premium pricing. Outside that window, the product is no longer squab by culinary standards. Pigeon lofts require predator-proofing equivalent to any small bird operation. Rats and weasels target lofts aggressively. The feed bill math. Here is the annual feed cost comparison between a standard 6-hen backyard chicken flock and a diversified 7-species operation at modest scale, 1 or 2 breeding units of each bird listed. Standard 6-hen chicken flock, $216 per year in purchased feed. Annual egg value produced, $144 at 60 cents per egg. Net loss after feed, $72 per year before bedding, supplements, and health costs. 7-species system at minimum scale, 6 Coturnix quail, 1 Muscovy pair, 4 guinea fowl, 2 cocky Campbell hens, 1 Toulouse pair, 1 Sebastopol pair, 2 pigeon pairs. Total annual feed, cost across all species on managed pasture with BSFL supplement, $160–210. Total annual value produced, quail eggs, duck eggs, Muscovy ducklings, guinea eggs and pest control, goose goslings and meat, squab, $1,400–2,200. Gross depending on direct sale versus market pricing. Net after feed, $1,200 to $2,000 positive. The swing from the standard chicken flock baseline, $1,272 to $2,072 per year on the same footprint, the same management time, and a lower total feed cost.